Woo! What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm out here in this picturesque snowy woods right next to a frozen river. I'm gonna be spending the night out here in wilderness. Got a nice hot tent to set up. Gonna be toasty warm inside of there. We're gonna do our best to really brave the elements. Besides it being very cold, it's actually a gorgeous day out. I got a nice dinner to cook up, got some good drinks to have. We're gonna lay back, we're gonna live in the moment, we're gonna enjoy nature. But before I do any of that, I've got to take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Yeah, that is Woodford Reserve. Super smooth, always goes down easy. Oh, if you've been watching the channel, then you know that I've been dealing with some stuff lately and been a little bit sad. However, a lot of people have told me that this channel really helps them when they're going through something tough. So I want to make sure that I'm being as uplifting as I can. And of course, you know, we do have to move forward. So been dealing with the loss of one of our four-legged friends. That was really important to me. But we're going to trudge on, and we're going to do the best that we can. Keep a smile on our face. Whew! All right, everybody. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we're going to start by tamping down some of this snow. And I think a nice, easy way to do that is to run the sled back and forth. Now, a lot of people in the comments said this, so I wanted to make sure I addressed it. People were telling me to take this and put it inside of that fold, that piece of the pipe. For some stoves, it does work that way. For this particular stove, it does not work that way. You can see that this is on the outside of that pipe. The smoke goes up this way, so it doesn't exit until it's way up here. So that's how you keep that completely inside of there. So for this particular pipe, it goes on the outside. Now this tent comes with pretty atrocious stakes for a snow tent. Let me show you what they look like. You can just see how little and tiny and thin these are. For a backpacking tent, this would be fine. For a tent like this, ideally you would want like a snow big stakes. I was looking around, I didn't see anything like that when I was leaving the house, so I just grabbed these, and these are somewhat better, bigger, thicker, more sturdy. They're also aluminum as well, but just going to allow me to get into the ground a little bit better. There you can see the two stakes next to each other. It's not a world of difference, but it is just a little bit better and a little bit more secure. All right, so we've got just this piece of dead wood that is just fallen over. I don't even know, it might have been the top of this tree here, but this is a dead standing too. So we have a ton of firewood right in the vicinity right here. So we'll start with pulling this bad boy out. Oh, dog, got it. So the nice thing about hot tenting is it lets me be able to pull that sled, and I can take a lot more than I would if I was backpacking. So got little luxuries like this. So a lot of times I won't do this, but I went ahead and shored up a lot of these stakeout points. We are supposed to get some fairly high winds. I think pretty late at night. I checked the weather. You know, so we'll see how that goes. So I want this thing being kind of more on the secure side. So that stovepipe ain't going nowhere, and this tent is it's pretty secure. Oh, quite roomy in here. Oh, so a little bit of a quick warm up here before I go grab some more firewood. So directly behind camp is this dead piece here.
Hi everyone, I'm just breaking in here real quick to give you a quick word from today's sponsor, and that is Blue Eddy. Bear with me guys, I'm just getting over a terrible cold. They sent me this Charger 1 device that they wanted me to show off to you guys. Now I've got some car camping trips coming up. This is a device that will be pretty useful in those scenarios, I think. What this does is connect to your battery and allows your alternator to charge your power station much faster. It's a DC to DC charging device. The Blue Eddy Charger 1 allows you to charge your portable power station almost 6 times as fast as a traditional 12 volt socket would do, or what you might refer to as a cigarette lighter. The Charger 1 works with all Blue Eddy power stations, as well as approximately 95% of all other power stations on the market. Blue Eddy was kind enough to sponsor 2 videos, so in this one I'm just going to give you an overview of the product, and in the next video we'll test out how fast it can charge the power station. Now I quite like the cabling here. You've got the switch box on one end that you can turn the device on and off of. On the other end you've got the positive and negative terminals, which are meant to attach to your battery. So then on the other end, past the little switch box, we've got the 2 terminals that go directly into the Charger 1 device. Comes with a bunch of mounting hardware, along with a single Allen wrench. Here you can see you've got the positive and negative. Make sure we put the red to the positive and the black to the negative. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Make sure we connect the 2 red pieces together here, and 2 negative or black. And it's traditionally a bit more associated with solar charging. This here is my EcoFlow power station. Plugs right on in there. I'm going to include a link in the pinned comment and the description in case you want to learn more. On the next video, we'll go ahead and show you this charger charging a power station and just how fast it can do it. For now, I want to say thank you to Blue Eddy for sponsoring this video. Alright everybody, let's get back to the action.
Yeah, it does look like the battery's almost dead there. And there we go. Okay. I got this flex tail mat tonight I'll be sleeping with. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this blown up real quick. I'm using this hike and bike 0-degree sleeping bag. My old flex tail pillow here. Home sweet home. I'm trying something new out. I'm wearing this chest harness, and I have one little drone that follows me around. It can go into your pocket, but it's a little bit on the fragile side. So I'm just trying this out, keeping it in there. It worked pretty well today, so we'll see. Oh, it's pretty warm in here. I'm just having myself a nice little warm up. At one point it got up to 52 degrees. It's about 48 right now. Some people really hate it when I go gather firewood in the dark. You know, I hate to take too much. So, yeah. You know, it's just something that happens, and it's no big deal. So, but I'm going to process up the rest of this, and then I think we're going to go ahead and get dinner started. Some gross parts on these potatoes. I didn't check them very close before I headed out, but I think they're okay. I'll just chop these pieces off. I think this is first beer on camera since everything happened. Been sitting on these for a while. It's a Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force Tropical IPA from New Belgium, and it's a 9.5%. Yeah, that is tasty. I'm going to have to remember that if I want to do burgers and fries like I'm doing, then I'm going to have to bring 2 pans. But that's okay, because for today, I'll just eat it in courses, and that'll be fine. Man, I've got my coat off. I'll tell you right now, there is a big difference in here versus the temperature outside. Alright, this is only a few feet from camp, and that's a ton of good firewood right there. We'll go ahead and take that back. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but it'd be nice to have it right next to the campsite. Slowly but surely, we're getting this burger cooked here. Where are we? Now we're moving. Now we're doing it. We had to get this door open because there's so much steam and stuff in here, but we are now cooking good. I usually bring tortillas because it's so easy to smash buns, so I just use tortillas for bread for everything, but in hindsight, probably should have brought bread, but that's okay. We'll just give these a light fry up. Moment of truth here. Very nice. Perfect. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That is good stuff. Come on, look at that. Look at that. I kind of get this concept from people a lot. Seems like people have the idea that in a hot tent scenario that your stove should be able to be packed and it should be able to get you through a full night's rest, and it should be just as warm almost as you are in your house. That has just never been the case as far as I'm concerned. While you're awake, the stove is making you nice and cozy and warm. Once you go to bed, it's the sleep system that's keeping you warm. Lately I've been throwing a hot water container in the bottom of the sleeping bag, and that has just been working great. I used to do it all the time, and I don't know what made me stop doing it, but I watched Outdoor Boys the other day and saw him doing it, and I was just like, geez, why not? Why am I not doing this? I've got all my wood processed and ready to go, so in the morning, easy peasy, I can light my stove up and get it going and cook breakfast and wake up and chill out in a nice warm tent. I got a nice yummy breakfast that I'm planning on making. I had a full day and I'm ready to crawl into bed. Few things are quite as satisfying as fresh fuzzy socks while you're winter camping. Oh, it's the little joys in life. Oh. Good night, everybody. Some diced up onions and peppers here. Miss Banana's got these for me. This might be my last one. That is good. Whew. All right, that is camp all packed up, tent tore down, stove emptied out, put the fire out, Oh, nice clean camp. With the exception of some ash and some loose firewood. No biggie. Oh, goodness sakes. That is another one in the books. That was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for watching this. You all make it possible for me to do this. If you liked what you saw and you'd love to see more, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that banana. And we're going to catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye now.